Okay, we have a 22 Maverick 2-liter turbo here, all-wheel drive. And I didn't film the beginning part of it. That's the not interesting part. We have a S&B airbox on it, S&B cold air intake, updated intercooler down here, bigger, fatter one. Liver noise tune. It was dynoed yesterday at 305 horsepower and 325 foot-pounds of torque. And the Fast Maverick guys sent us out the new comp turbo with the upgraded factory internals, the downpipe, and we're just kind of going through, removed the intake setup, removed a lot of the stuff in the area where we're going to have to be getting into to work and stuff. Back down here, kind of took out as much as possible, loosened some of the upper turbo bolts and stuff from right here. And now, in order to drop that out of there, we're gonna we already pulled the passenger side CB axle out, and then we're gonna put it up in the air, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff with the transfer case. The transfer case has gotta come out so we can drop the turbo down. Here's the downpipe, slip pipe with the flange. We ended up getting a band clamp with it. Turbo goes from like a 40 to a 50 millimeter. So bigger turbo, more power. We're hoping to go from somewhere around 305 to maybe 350, 360. Maybe if we get more, we get more out of it, but that's just the beginning speculation. At least 50, 60 horsepower increase out of it. But anyway, this is the kit that was sent to us to try. This is the first kit that you're gonna see. If you're interested in it, you can always get a hold of the company that supplies this to us. See this here, Fast Mavericks by Comp Turbo, SN1008. Fast Maverick sent this to us, so we're gonna get started on doing the last little tidbits of getting everything out of here so we can get up in there. See, we took the exhaust apart, we pulled the drive shaft, and now we're going to get up in here. We've taken as much of the bolts around the housing off as possible. This here has got to come out, and then pretty sure there's a little bracket piece. This little bracket piece here has got to come out. It sits up in the front over here. That'll hold it. And then, yeah, let me get this out of here. I'll show you guys where the rest of the bolts are at. So, there's I think it's an 18. It's kind of hidden right here. Let's see if I can zoom in or something. Can't. You see where this is right here? Let's see if I can touch it. This right here, right behind it, over here in this corner, the bolt's right behind that. Let me see if I can move it. See if I can move the turbo a little bit so you can see. Can I help out? I'm trying to zoom in on it, but I can't. Right there. See where that extension is? Right behind it, there's a bolt right there. So, right underneath the bracket for the cat. You're gonna have to get something ratcheting up there and take it out. Alright, so it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we've got the wrench in here. Ratcheting 15 millimeter, right, Easy?
Yes. Swivel ratcheting.
Swivel ratcheting, whatever it is, a son of a gun. You get this bottom bolt off of this turnout, but it's coming. And we've been fighting it for some time. Let me see if I can get you see the bolt, that right there? So I can get that out of the way to get to the top bolt on the freaking front transfer case, PTU. There's like no room. Okay, it's starting to get loose, starting to get there.
Don't stop, Daddy. Just keep going, Daddy. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Sorry, guys. This is frustrating. But playing music in a band. People probably hate me right now. Okay, I think it is. I think if I can reach up in there. I think I got it.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
There it is. There it is. You son of a...
We twisted it and kind of brought it out on an angle, and the whole cat downpipe assembly came out. And now I'll show you what it looks like up in there. There you go. It's wide open. And to pull this PTU out of here, we got the bottom bolts out, but we need 2 more bolts right there and right there. It'll slide right out.
13, I believe.
15 or 13?
13.
So the 2 13s right there, and the bottom ones were, what'd you say, 18?
There are 18, 13s, and those should be 13.
18s and then 2 13s up top. And then there's like a bracket, and then there's another bracket over here, and you know, that stuff. They're a mixture. It's like 15s on the top of the PTU, 18s on the bottom, 13s on the bracket over on the side towards where the CV axle comes out. Take the 2 top turbo bolts out from the top on the catalytic converter downpipe flange, and then get your ratcheting 15 on the bottom, and then pull that, have somebody pull down on the engine a little bit, turn the cat and pull it out of the hole. Other problem we're having is now that we got this PTU loose, the body of the PTU is pushing into the block right here. No matter which way you spin it, up, down, sideways, if you look at that, you can see it starts to rotate into the block. It's a really bad spot. Well, there's the PTU right there. I got it out. Remember, guys, this is a modified vehicle. This vehicle no longer has warranty on anything that's in here. When you modify stuff like this, you assume all responsibility and void the warranty, basically, outside of any type of powertrain stuff. To get this out of here, I'm just going to be straight with you. To get this out of here, theoretically, you would want to, what'd you do, pull the stub shaft out of that?
No, it's right there.
Oh, see right there, there's a stub shaft, and I think you can tap that out of there. This, you can almost tap through there. It doesn't, or you pull it out.
You gotta unbolt this?
No, I think it just pops out. One of these pop out.
Still that way.
Because if you move, yeah, see there it is. Oh,
It goes this way.
that stub shaft pops through. One of the other guys I was talking to, he takes the driver's side CV axle out, and something like that, yeah. Anyhow, we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to go through all that. And I'm going to show you what I did. Y'all don't cry about it. I already told the customer, I said I'm going to modify that spot right there. And what I did was I cleaned up that ridge. The bolt right here, it's not used. And this bolt hole is not used right here. And I took that and I trimmed it down. And then I cleaned it up and slid the PTU right out of there. How did I do it? With a Sawzall blade. With a Sawzall blade, I just trimmed along this edge. And I trimmed on an angle going this way. And then when I got that out of there, I cleaned it all up, smoothed it out. Because that's all casting. It doesn't get used for anything on this engine. And then I slid the PTU right out. And I told the customer I was going to do it. He said, yeah, do it. There's no warranty on it no more. And if you cleanly modify it, I don't really care. Slid it right out, so then it'll slide right back in, no problem. And I don't have to pull this side out, pull the CV axle out. Some of you are going to bitch about it, but you don't understand it. When you're in the performance industry, when you're doing performance mods and stuff like this is sometimes stuff you do. And it makes it easier in the future, so you're not pulling that apart every single time you snap an axle or something like that. This thing's going to make close to 400 horsepower, I'm hoping. 360, 400, somewhere in there. So, we're going to send it. So what we'll do now is we'll keep getting turbo and everything out of here, getting ready to put the new one on, and go from there. There's the turbo. Get ready to put the new one in. In the process of modifying that spot on the block, I nicked the drain tube. I wasn't being careful enough. That's all right. On the way home, I'm going to buy one for the customer. Dealer has one in stock, and I had him secure it and put it on the counter for me. So life of modifying stuff, guys. This shit is fun. It's good. And some of you are going to cry. I get it. It'll be okay. I promise you. We know what we're doing. We've been doing a lot of modifications lately. Mustangs, Turbo Escapes, Mavericks, Dodge Rams, Lexus stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff. So we head to the dealer now, and that was part one. I hope you guys are satisfied with what you've seen so far. Some of you might be in a little tizzy. Some of the guys on the Ford Maverick group might find this really interesting because you have a path to go with modifying yours. But again, nothing really that hard about working on this vehicle. Very modification friendly, very fun to drive, and the way the little 2-liter turbo picks up and moves after just a basic modification set, liver noise tune, S&B cold air intake, upgraded intercooler, that alone really freaking woke this thing up. And then now we're getting into a little bit bigger turbo, catted downpipe, and we're gonna make her. She's gonna work for us. She's gonna do some boot scoot and boogieing. So that was part one. Hope you guys like that. Thank you. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow whenever we do part two. As always, be blessed. Take care. Get some sleep. Just get at it again. Till la mañana. Adios.